I'm Chef Joe Alonzo of Harrogate in Lakewood, and I'm going to show you one of our signature dishes today. We make all our fresh mozzarella in-house. This is curd, mozzarella curd. I started making mozzarella in New York City at the age of 16, which was many, many years ago. I won't tell you my age, but it was many years ago. And I brought it to Ocean County through Villa Victoria. I worked before, and I'm at Harrogate almost 20 years. So we make fresh mozzarella on a weekly basis, and it's on our menus. It's featured in a caprese salad. It's featured as an appetizer rolled with fresh prosciutto and mozzarella and tomatoes and basil. So I'm going to show you how we make the mozzarella. So this is a curd. Polio makes this curd. And I have boiling water here and ice. The ice I'll show you because my hands are going to get very hot even though I have gloves on. So I have to dip my hands in the ice, and then once the mozzarella forms, you'll see that I'm going to have to shock it, which we're going to throw it in the ice bath. So I'm going to start spooning in the hot water. There's no salt added, so this is mozzarella with no salt added. So what we're going to do, you have to have the perfect amount of mozzarella towards water, about half parts of each. So what we're going to do, it's going to start to form. I'm going to dip my hands in, and it's going to start to form, as you could see. I'm going to shut the water off because, as you can see, now I just have to stretch it and then form balls with the mozzarella. Then I'm going to show you a plate presentation, how we usually do our caprese salad. We feature it in al fresco dining, which is outside right behind me. We feature it in Grill Creek, which we have a small cafe, and we also have a barbecue outside for barbecuing. And we feature it in the main dining room as an appetizer. So on Mother's Day, we may feature the fresh mozzarella with the prosciutto mozzarella, the same thing I'm showing you today.
Do I go this way? Go out the other way?
All right, so now it's forming. As you can see, we're going to just move this to the side because we don't need the water anymore. So you want the mozzarella very creamy with no lumps or anything of the curd, and you can see what we have here. The more you stretch it, the tenderer it'll get, and we're going to form it into a ball. Then I'm going to show you the sliced tomatoes, which usually in the summertime, of course, we have Jersey fresh tomatoes, which is a big difference in the winter tomatoes and the spring tomatoes. So that's the mozzarella. You can see. I'm going to throw that right into the ice. That's going to cool it down, and it's going to actually form, and I'll show you that in a second. So we're going to slice up the tomatoes. So this is gonna be a bigger plate than normal. I'm gonna take some basil, and I'm gonna chiffonade the basil. And we have some nice olive oil. Satento, 100% olive oil. We're gonna drizzle on the fresh mozzarella and the basil at the end. We don't want the stems. That's the basil. Then I slice prosciutto very thin. We actually use wax paper when we slice it so it doesn't stick to each other to maintain its form. And very thin. So for Mother's Day, I'm preparing for the Harrogate residents this Mother's Day filet mignon with a portobello Harrogate wine reduction. We actually have a wine club at Harrogate and we make all our wine. Once a year we make 250 bottles and we actually use it for different events at Harrogate. We do a wine dinner every year and we match the wines up with different foods. We also have grilled mahi-mahi on the menu with mandarin orange Greminier sauce. And we also have stuffed chicken on the menu this week for Mother's Day. So this is the mozzarella. It formed, so we're gonna slice it. Try to do it as thin as possible. We're gonna chiffonade basil on top, and then I'm gonna put some olive oil, and that is one of our famous dishes at Harrogate, fresh mozzarella with prosciutto and fresh basil and tomatoes. And I hope everyone has a great Mother's Day, and I hope to see everyone soon. Stay safe and well. Happy Mother's Day, everyone.